Okay. Oh gosh. So I literally just put this on. I'm vlogging. This is a vlog. This is not planned. But when is anything I ever do with you guys planned? This is so weird. Oh my gosh, I'm driving great. So I've just run away out of my house. Both my toddlers crying. I volunteered as tribute to go get my son from a birthday party because I am losing it. I am losing it hard. And this is something that I don't really talk with you guys about, which is silly because, like, it's a big part of my life. I have pretty bad anxiety. And I think part of that comes with the territory of having 4 children and being a stay-at-home mom, maybe, or a mom in general, a parent of any sort. And some of it is just my natural inclination to freak out. So I definitely have had anxiety for a long time, and I manage mine with medication. I know a lot of people do not. They have lots of other things: yoga, exercise, naps, reading, the beach, all of these fabulous things that really help them manage their anxiety. And I do some of those things, but I do find that the medication helps keep it in check. And I am going to tell you a little story about what happened to me this weekend to emphasize the importance of taking your medication if you have medication. I recently, or somewhat recently, a few months ago, I spoke with my doctor about my pills, my medication no longer being adequate to manage my anxiety. And in response, he instructed me to increase my anxiety medication, which was a-okay with me, not a problem. So I increased by a couple milligrams, and that seemed to help. Basically though, because it wasn't a new prescription, it was just his recommendation. What ended up happening was I went through the pills that I had like a lot faster. So I honestly didn't pay attention, which is my own fault. And I ran out of them sooner than I anticipated. I called my doctor's office to get an appointment to get in for a prescription renewal, and I was informed that there were no appointment times available in the time frame that I needed. It wasn't going to be possible for me to see my doctor see my doctor before I needed the renewal. And so I don't know where you are, if this works where you are, but something we can do here is we can have the pharmacy send a request to our doctor to have them renew the medication without seeing us. So I was instructed that that's what I should do. I should contact my pharmacy, have them fax over a request saying I require more medication, and my doctor will sign off on that saying, yes, we're aware of this, we're fine with this, we're comfortable with this, and they go ahead and fill the prescription, and then you fill it up, pick it up. So I did that this week. I phoned into the pharmacy and I asked them to do this for me. It's an automated system, so I didn't get to speak to anyone. And they said, because this is a request, little automated robot voice, told me that because it is a request they have to send off, that they basically now just call me and let me know if it worked out. So a few days go by and I don't hear from them. And again, some of this is definitely on me. Didn't hear from them. Friday I got super busy. Still hadn't heard from them. And oh, lo and behold, I'm out of medication. So Friday night, I did not have any medication to take for my anxiety. And honestly, on Friday, I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't too worried about it. I was like, I'm gonna let this roll. It should be fine. So I get up Saturday morning to go to the pharmacy and check and see if they were successful in getting my prescription approved. And I walk in, I barely get my last name out of my mouth, and she, the pharmacist, starts yelling at me. She's like, "You didn't have any repeats." And I tried to remain calm, but at this point, I was well over 24 hours, probably 36 hours, without a medication that basically makes it possible for me to speak to people in public settings without bursting into tears. So, yeah, I let her know that I knew that. I was aware of the fact that I did not have any repeats, and that is why I asked for a request to be sent to my doctor to approve it. And she proceeded to yell at me again and tell me that they don't do that if there's a fee. Now, I was not aware that my doctor's office charges a fee for this type of renewal. But my understanding is when I'm calling this automated system and I'm saying, please go ahead and send this request, that's me giving my consent to send the request. She's telling me they don't send requests without my consent because there's a fee. I was like, okay, that's fair. I will give you that. I was not aware that there was a fee, and if you needed to confirm that with me, I completely understand. But what I don't understand then is why no one called me to get my consent. And again, I will take a little bit of the blame and say that I could have phoned them and said, what's the holdup? What's taking so long? Why is my prescription not ready yet? But I'm busy and I'm dumb and I'm anxious and I suck. And yeah, so now she let me know that what she could do for me is give me just enough medication for a few days, which is great. But she also was like, I'm going to give you the old dose, like the dose she felt was still my dose because she didn't have doctor consent to give me more. And I'm very understanding, and I was like, yeah, I get it. Because like basically I told her like, okay, cool, like you aren't going to be able to get this request done over the weekend, obviously. But now I've been a whole day off of a medication that keeps me a sane and happy person for my family and the general public. So she did give me some medication to help me through this weekend. Last night was Saturday. I was able to take a dose that is maybe half of what I typically take. So today has not been a good day for me. And it's silly because it's things that don't matter in the normal world, which I've realized, having been on this medication for a while now, is that under normal circumstances, these things don't matter. Literally driving when there's a yellow light without my anxiety medication, my heart jumps up into my throat. I cannot stand to be late. I cannot stand to be delayed. Do you hear my voice? Like, this is just like, this is me not being able to calm myself down. I feel itchy. I feel itchy all the time. Every part of my skin is prickly and itchy, and I feel shaky. I feel stuck. I feel blah. I feel like everything is the wrong thing. I don't want to stay home with the kids while my husband grocery shops. I don't want to grocery shop while he stays home with the kids. I am out right now getting Blake from a birthday party. I didn't drop him off. I normally would, just because like I know all the parents and I like to like sit and chat and stay. I couldn't do it today. I can't make small talk. I can't be polite. I can't be friendly. I can't be a nice person. And I hate that. So yeah, I have some things to accomplish medication-wise this week. I need to be getting in touch with my doctor or a doctor, a walk-in clinic, something, because this is not okay. Don't ever kid yourself and think that you can just stop a medication cold turkey. Don't kid yourself and think that it'll be okay if you just take a few days off. You might feel fine at first. I felt okay on Friday. I even felt okay yesterday. Those days are not the days that matter. I took medication yesterday and I've still not sort of worked my way back up to where I need to be in my system to feel comfortable. And that sucks. I don't even really know what I wanted to tell you all other than if you notice that I am weird. If you notice that I'm weirder than normal, I guess I could take my sunglasses off. If you notice that I am weirder than normal, this is why. Thank you for listening. I have to go get my kids now and go home and eat dinner and act like a normal person. Wish me luck. Look at how fat my neck looks. Oh, it's like a bit of a shadow. I'm like, wow. It's just sort of a shadow. It looks great. Okay. This has been Jossie Potts saying, take your medication. Don't be like me and forget and be forgetful. Your health and mental health are so, so important. So take care of yourself. Love you all.